To view calendars in Astra Schedule, navigate to the Calendars tab and the Scheduling Grids link. The Scheduling Grid defaults to a daily view of today's activities, both events and sections or classes, and it will always default to today's date. To change the date, you will simply click the date bar here, and you can change and select a different date. I'm going to go back to a date when we'll have more activities on it. Here we can see we have events in green. We have regular sections in blue. We scroll down here, some more events in green. And we also have cross-listed classes that will show up in orange. The other color that you will see when rooms are blocked for a certain time will be red. You can also hover over classes and events to view more information about them. Hovering over an event will give you the details, who the contact is, and all of the individual meetings of the event that have been scheduled. Hovering over a section will give you more section details, including the 2 meetings if there are multiple meetings in here as well, and you can scroll over and see the instructor. To use a filter panel, you can open up the magnifying glass to get your filter panel here. When we originally first came to this page, we had the choose calendar option already filled out for us as we were seeing the NE campus, all academic event and meeting space. There is a drop down here in order to be able to change to choose a different campus as well. However, if you're inside this one campus and you just want to limit what you're seeing here, you can easily use the location filters, which are the most common filters to use. If I come in here and select the NACB building, I'll click Done and Search. And now my scheduling grid, I can collapse the filter by clicking the magnifying glass again. And now my scheduling grid only shows me that one individual building and the activities that are happening in it. If I wanted to change which columns are here, if I wanted to remove some of them, I can easily click the drop down on my column headers, hover over the word columns, and remove or even add other columns, just like you can on the section or event list. Another great thing with the filter panel that you can do is you can save your filter. You can click the floppy disk here and name your filter. And when you're signed in as your individual user, this is when you will want to create your filter. And you can set it as your default to where every time you come to the scheduling grid, whatever filters you have in your filter panel will be what automatically display when you click on the scheduling grid. Again, you will always see today's date when you first come to the scheduling grid. We can see I changed to December 10th. I also have the option to view a week view of the grid by clicking the week button. It will go back to the current week, and I know it's the current week one based off of the date range here, as well as the red line, which indicates the current date and time based on your computer. But you can also change here. And this is showing a week view for one room at a time, and it always defaults to the top room in the list. This list is now active, as you can see, where I can click into the different rooms in order to be able to change which room I am seeing, and it will be highlighted a darker gray color. So now I can see that there is a section, or was a section, this first week of December in NACB 1107. To go back to the day view, I would just click day. It'll go back to the date you were originally looking at, as the day and the week view are kind of like 2 different calendars. And you can always open up the magnifying glass, clear that individual building, click search, and then you're back to seeing your full campus in order to be able to see all academic, event, and meeting space activities.